Hello YouTube, Film Buff 06 here, and in this video I'm going to be giving you guys my live reaction to the BAFTA Film Awards 2015, which this year is hosted for the 10th time in the award show's history by Mr. Stephen Fry. It's gonna be a very, very, very exciting night tonight, hopefully. So, without any further ado, just sit back and relax, everyone. Enjoy the show, and as they always say in the movies, lights, camera, action. Now it's the first award is for Outstanding British Film, and David Beckham's just come up to the stage.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. It's an honour to be here this evening to present the BAFTA for Outstanding British Film. It's been a fantastic year for British film, and the nominations tonight are all exceptional. Let's take a look at them.
The Theory of Everything.
When stars are born,
I think
when they die,
either Paddington or The Imitation Game is going to win this award.
almost all the stars would disappear, and all that we would see are these spectacular births and deaths.
Pride.
Who hates the miners? Thatcher? Who else? The police? The public and the
Could be
tabloid press? It sounds
Pride.
familiar, surely. But the only problem
The
we've
Theory
got
of
that they
Everything
haven't
could
is
be
Mary
a
Whitehouse, and that won't be a matter of
surprise.
time. I know, it's not been planned, it's not been thought through, but it's a really good idea, isn't it? Isn't it? What am I supposed to do with this? Give it to the lesbians, they love a band.
Under the Skin.
No.
Am I keeping you for something?
I don't see it winning.
Where are you going?
I could be wrong,
What?
so...
Work? Are you going to meet someone? Alright, thank you.
The Imitation Game.
Yeah.
A lot more than RPG. I like solving problems, Commander. And Enigma is the most difficult problem in the world.
No, Enigma isn't difficult, it's impossible. The Americans, the Russians, the French, the Germans, everyone thinks Enigma is unbreakable.
Good. Let me try, and we'll know for sure, won't we?
71.
You
Could be a surprise, this
Come on,
one.
take back your boards.
71.
Come on, I'll take you your boards. It's up to you.
Paddington.
Yeah. It's up again, it's either going to be Paddington or The Imitation Game that I think is going to win this.
Bear needs our help, Henry. It's just for one night, until we can find the right people to look after him.
And the BAFTA goes to
Two?
The Theory of Everything.
Wow!
James Marsh, Tim Bevan, Eric Garner, Lisa Bruce, and Anthony
Oh
McCarthy.
my god! Wow! Well done! Well, it would have been nice if the Imitation Game won, but wow, but The Theory of Everything probably deserves this as well, so...
Okay, so we've got to be quick. On behalf of all of us on the stage here, We want to thank the Academy for all the members of the Academy for voting for us. It's, I mean, in a year of amazing British films, this is a fantastic privilege, so thank you. We also want to thank everybody involved in every aspect of making this film, from the development, production, financing, marketing, distribution, everybody. It's been an incredible, incredible ride. But without a great story, there is no film. And
there he is,
main thanks
Stephen
and heartfelt
Hawking!
thanks goes out to Stephen, Jane, Lucy, Tim, Robert, Jonathan, and everybody whose lives are depicted in this story. And without their incredible life, there would be no movies. So thank you to all of them. We hope you feel we've done you proud. Thank you.
I'm sure he's proud of this win. I'm sure he is proud of this win. Is Hawking.
Now dock at the port of special visual effects, and to present the award,
yes.
who else could we choose but the mind-blowing genius who is the subject of the film The Theory of Everything and one of its remarkable stars. Please give an astronomical welcome to Felicity Jones and Professor Stephen Hawking.
Yeah. I'm standing up. Sorry. Ignore that.
Goodness me. Good evening. It's wonderful to be here this evening, and I am particularly pleased to be presenting this award with the only person on the planet more intelligent than Stephen Fry.
Yes, and better looking. The nominations for special visual effects are...
I'm hoping that Guardians of the Galaxy is going to win this.
Dawn of the Planet of the
Either
Apes.
that, Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, or Interstellar, so...
Interstellar.
Which I was going to see last November, but unfortunately didn't really have the chance to.
X-Men Days of Future Past.
Which, despite owning on DVD, I haven't got round to seeing, so...
The Hobbit, The Battle of the Five Armies.
Apparently it's the weakest film in the trilogy, but I haven't seen it, so I can't really judge.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
That's who I personally think is going to win this. Let's see.
And
the BAFTA is awarded to...
Here we go. Interstellar.
Wow, yes! Well done. Okay. Ignore that. It's the second time she's gone up to my room, so it's annoying. Jeez.
Thank you. This is
quite amazing. It's fantastic to be here in this amazing celebration of filmmaking here at BAFTA tonight. I want to thank our fearless leaders, Christopher Nolan and Emma Thomas, basically letting us go crazy on some of the most extraordinary imagery I've ever been involved with, to Professor Kip Thorne for telling us how to do it and blowing our minds at the same time, to Warner Brothers and Paramount, to my producers, Anne Podlosny and Kevin Elam, to all our teams at Double Negative, New Deal Studios, our special effects team in the United States, and of course to my amazing, beautiful wife for putting up with me disappearing into the fifth dimension for a year and a half, to our sons Ivo and Seth, and to my daughter Freya. The magic bracelet worked. Thank you.
That was really superb. We now come to the award for supporting actor and to
yes.
who won a BAFTA for her
I mean,
performance
the
in
winner
Walk
of
the
this
Line is
award
nominated for
just
BAFTA
has
this
to be
evening,
J.K.
Walking in the Line.
Simmons for
And we'll award here,
Whiplash.
after I've said this line, it's Reese Witherspoon.
Now, I think we all know who deserves to win this award. It has to be J.K. Simmons for Whiplash.
That was very funny. When I look at the 5 incredibly talented men in this category, it brings home just how vital the role of supporting actor truly is. Their contribution really cannot be underestimated. Let's take a look at the nominees.
Steve Carell, Foxcatcher.
Who is nominated for Best Actor at the Oscars, so yeah.
Edward Norton, Birdman.
Inventing the circus, and nothing much has changed. And you guys know that if you crank out any toxic piece of crap, people will line up and pay to see it. But long after you're gone, I'm going to be on that stage, earning my living, bearing my soul, wrestling with complex human emotions. That's
Ethan Hawke, Boyhood.
Unicorn, and the horn broke off, so now it's a zebra, okay? But I still think I'm going to get an egg. Right? Mason, how was your week? Well, Dad, you know I was kind of tough. Joe, he's kind of a jerk. Actually, he stole some cigarettes from his mom, and he wanted me to smoke them. But I said no, because I knew what a hard time you had quitting smoking, Dad.
Mark Ruffalo, Foxcatcher.
But really, the real winner has to be J.K. Simmons. At the end of the day.
John DePont's a mentor to me.
J.K. Simmons.
And here he is.
Now, was I rushing or was I dragging? Count again. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Rushing or dragging? Rushing. So you do know the difference.
Wow. What an asshole.
And the BAFTA is awarded to
J.K. Simmons.
J.K. Simmons for Whiplash.
Yes! Well done, J. Jonah Jameson. You truly deserve it, man.
Thank you to the British Academy. And at the risk of being repetitious, thank you to Damien Chazelle for the gift of this character to me and for the gift of this movie to the world. Thank you to Miles Teller for always being present in the moment. Well, except he's not present tonight, I guess, but up until now. Thank you to Helen Estabrook and Cooper Samuelson for getting us through the days. Thank you to Jason Reitman for everything, always. Thank you to Jason Blum, everybody at Blumhouse, and to Gary Walters and everybody at Bold. This whole experience has been a gift. to me. Thank you, most importantly, to the center of my life, my brilliant wife, Michelle. Thank you for so many gifts.
Isn't that
above average
nice?
children. I love you guys, infinity. And thank you, Mom and Dad.
Infinity indeed.
Congratulations, J.K. Simmons. We now nail our colours firmly to the mast of outstanding British contribution to cinema, given in honour of Michael Balcon. To present the award to Selma, which was, of course, about Martin Luther King.
David
Now, like the great Dr. King,
Oleawo.
I too had a dream.
Oleawo,
Last
yeah.
night, in fact. The nub of it was that I was here and you were there.
It's going to take a
and we
bit
had
of
really
a
top-notch
bit of a long
actor to make this
time
presentation
to get used
alongside
to
a giant
pronouncing
talking
his
orange
surname the
flamingo.
right way. So.
As you can probably guess, only part of this dream has come true. So please welcome a giant talking orange... No, I'm joking. It's being silly. It is, of course, the one and only Cuba Gooding Jr.
Wow! Didn't know he featured in the film. No idea. Wow. Awesome.
Thank you, everyone. It's an honor to be here to present this award. However, before I do, can I say how deeply hurt I was that you didn't choose to kiss me earlier, Stephen? What, a black man? No!
Ooh. Almost on the lips there. Dirty bugger.
A little chocolate love soul in here tonight. That's the first time I've ever kissed a member of the royal family. You are a member, right? Oh, yes. All right. Anyway.
No. But he is a national treasure, so...
Your lips are so soft.
who should be given a knighthood.
It has been an exceptional year for supporting actress. And the 5 nominees have all given us career-defining performances in challenging roles.
The winner of this award has to be Patricia Arquette, I think, for Boyhood.
Nightcrawler. The best and clearest way that I can phrase it to you, Ray, to capture the spirit of what we are, is think of our newest cast as a screaming woman running down the street with her throat cut.
I understand.
Emma Stone, Birdman.
You had it for me, Dad, before the 3rd comic book movie. Before people started to forget who was inside that bird costume. You were doing a play based on a book that was written 60 years ago for 1,000 rich old white people whose only real concern is going to be where they go to have their cake and coffee when it's over.
Wow.
Keira Knightley, The Imitation Game.
Use of your life.
I know not like you, no thanks. I'm sorry you're lonely. But Enigma will not save you. Can you decipher that, you fragile narcissist?
Patricia Arquette, Boyhood.
You know, Dad, I'm doing the best I can. And you're right, it sucks. But it doesn't suck half as much as having a drunk fool slam your head against a wall. So cut your horseshit attitude. Put your seatbelt on.
Imelda Staunton, Pride.
Where are you from now?
And there's Andrew Scott, otherwise known as Moriarty, from Sherlock, of
Don't mind the game if you
course.
like, please, that's fine. But don't you dare be bringing people from North Wales down here.
Patricia
All truly
Arquette.
amazing performances, and the BAFTA goes to... she will only understand when I say this. I'm serious about this. It's you, Patricia Arquette.
Yes. Well done, Alison Dubois from Media. You deserve to win the Oscar next.
Unbelievable. I have to say, you know, John Borman's movie Excalibur, I think he made Mordred's mask modeled after this. Thank you so much, my incredible fellow nominees. I love your work so much. It's such an honor to be acknowledged with you. I want to thank IFC, Universal International, John Sloss, Jonathan Saring, Kathleen Sutherland, Ethan Hawke. You are an actor's actor. Thank you so much for being my fictitious ex-husband and making me a better actor. Eller Coltrane, thank you for being one of the wisest, deepest, most rooted people I know, and I know that has a lot to do with your real mom and dad. Thank you for being you. Lorelei Linkletter, thank you for your vulnerability and your bravery, but most of all, and Eric White, I love you. My kids, Enzo and Harlow, I love you. My sister, my family, my brothers, and my other sister, Alexis, I love you. And I just really want to thank Richard Linkletter. I've been in many films, and many of them were not acknowledged till much later.
That's true. That's true.
It found its audience later.
Even films like Goodbye Lover and
this movie has
True
done
Romance.
Something no film has ever done before. No written film. You broke the rules of cinema. You broke history. You trusted all of us, and you made an ordinary story extraordinary. You made a story about love, and I love you, and I thank you.
Well done, Patricia. Well done.
Wonderful. Many congratulations, and thank you, Cuba, for everything. Probably the last chance to see before the franchise coffee shops and hotels ruin Cuba's character. Faded charm. Anyway, the next award involves great skill, incredible concentration, and minute attention to detail because it contains 6 syllables. It is cinematography.
Oh, yes.
Presented to real talents whom you'll have seen at their cinematographic best, in such as Belle, Nativity, The Hobbit, and Jupiter Ascending. Please shake, rattle, roll, and applaud
Andrew
wildly for
Leslie.
Gugu Mbatha-Raw and, I don't know how to pronounce his name, Martin Freeman. Yeah,
And I think the winner of cinematography, for my money, it has to be Emmanuel
Film is a visual medium,
for
so
Birdman.
it stands to reason then that getting it to look the way you want it to is of the utmost importance.
That's the task the 5 cinematographers nominated tonight took on with quite spectacular results. Let's take a look at their work.
Mr. Turner, Dick Pope.
Haven't seen Mr. Turner, but I've read that Timothy Spall gives out one of the best performances, one of the best and really one of the most overlooked performances of the year. So, Grand Budapest Hotel.
Heute von Hoytema.
Oh, Interstellar. That was incredible cinematography.
Ida, Lukasz Zau, Richard Lenczowski.
Quite impressive.
Birdman, Emmanuel Lubezki.
Now, this was groundbreaking because the cinematography made it look like the whole film was filmed on a single take, so...
And the BAFTA is awarded to Birdman.
Yes! Well done.
So the award on Emmanuel Lubezki. Please welcome the Birdman himself,
Michael Keaton, Batman. Batman, who isn't wearing hockey pads tonight.
This is terrific. He sent me, Emmanuel Chivo, sent me a little something he would like me to read. He's a true artist, this man. Emmanuel Lubetsky's acceptance speech. I would like to thank the British Academy for this wonderful award. He would like to share it with the cast and the crew of Birdman, especially, he said something very generous about me. We'll move right past that and go right to watching him perform. And to my friend, oh well, why not? And to my friend, our director Alejandro, to his courage, his curiosity, and his genius to push us to make the limits to make this film so unique. He would also like to thank New Regency and Fox Searchlight. I would personally like to thank him for being an artist and a mensch, and a wonderful, wonderful human being, and just a genius. So this is for Chivo. Thank you very much.
Now we've arrived at the award for Outstanding Debut by a British writer, director or producer. This is given in honour of Carl Foreman and presented beautiful, gorgeous, enchanting. See, I'm doing it, I can't help it. Well, so would you if you had to introduce the bloody wonderful Julianne Moore.
Oh, wow. Who I think is nominated tonight for her performance in Still Alice.
I'm hungry.
Original screenplay now.
Without words, there is nothing. Without someone putting pen to paper or finger to keyboard,
I
none of us
have
would be
an
here this evening.
inkling
It's truly
that
daunting
Wes
to face the blank
Anderson
page.
is going to
Thankfully,
win
there are some
this for
incredibly
the
talented
Grand
people out
Budapest
there who could overcome that
Hotel.
fear and create something wonderful.
So,
5 such people have been nominated this evening.
let's see if he
Take a look
does.
at their amazing work.
Boyhood, Richard Linklater.
Wow. Have you heard of Sarah Palin?
Yes?
What's the one thing you know about Sarah Palin's 17-year-old daughter?
She's pregnant?
That's right. What's the one thing that you are not going to be in a couple of years when you turn 17?
The Grand Budapest Hotel.
I think I think Wes Anderson is going to win
In this
this.
barbaric slaughterhouse that was once known as humanity. Indeed, that's what we provide in our own modest, humble, insignificant... No, fuck it.
Birdman, Alejandro G. Iñárritu, Nicholas Giacobone, Alexander de Lares Jr., Armando Bow.
Is it true you've been injecting yourself with semen from busy pigs?
I'm sorry.
As a method of facial rejuvenation?
Where did you read that?
It was tweeted by @Prostate Whispers.
Whiplash, Damien Chazelle.
That could be a surprise win.
And you're going to tell me to ease up on the drumming, spend more time with you because you're not feeling important. And I'm not going to be able to do that. And really, I'm just going to start to resent you for even asking me to stop drumming.
Nightcrawler, Dan Gilroy.
Wait, what about more? You know?
Not now. We close the deal.
I could have gotten more, couldn't I?
Absolutely.
Let's see if it actually is Wes Anderson.
And the BAFTA
Goes to...
Wes Anderson, the Grand
I knew it!
Budapest Hotel.
Yes!
To collect the award on Wes' behalf, my old buddy Ray Fiennes.
Lord Voldemort.
I have a letter from Wes. It goes like this. If Rafe Fiennes is reading this speech, it must mean I have won a BAFTA for our screenplay. In absentia. I was already most unhappy to miss this event, but now I'm actually really angry and resentful that I'm not there. And I'm furious. I blame the Directors Guild of America for requiring my presence in Los Angeles where, most likely, I have already failed to win a different prize. I extend my very deepest thanks to the British Academy, of which I am a member in good standing, and I look forward very, very eagerly to getting a hold of this award physically in my own hands as quickly as FedEx can possibly deliver it to me. Thank you very, very much.
I think next is for adapted screenplay, so again, well done, Wes Anderson.
Congratulations to Wes Anderson, and to present the award for film not in the English language, two
Oh.
films who are out of this world. He's soon to be appearing with her in Sherlock Holmes' Game of Shadows, and I tell you that she's so quintessentially Swedish that she arrived on set every day flat packed.
Oh, what was her name?
He played Mark Zuckerberg in The Social Network, but his Facebook status has recently been updated to say he's cast as Lex Luthor in the next Superman film. So please welcome Noomi Rapace and Jesse Eisenberg.
Oh, yes. And look at Jesse Eisenberg with a new shaven head.
Taking something that has already existed in another form and adapting it into a screenplay is a daunting task.
Right, but thankfully some people are brave and talented enough to take it on and produce outstanding results, as our 5 nominees tonight prove. Let's take a look at them.
I think Gillian Flynn is going to win this for Gone Girl.
You completely unbalanced. Stalked her, you threatened her, you attempted suicide until then you were institutionalized.
Your wife is missing, and you came all this way to tell me this.
Well, I thought there might be another side to this story.
The Theory of Everything, Anthony McCartan.
Welcome to the
My name is Stephen Hawking.
It's American.
Is that a problem?
The Imitation Game, Graham Moore.
It's me. This isn't about crossword puzzles, it's about how one approaches solving an impossible problem.
Could be a surprise, this one. Graham Moore for The Imitation Game.
American Sniper, Jason Hall.
They'll be wanting to do it. I want to understand.
An unexpected hit at the Oscars in terms of nominations, you know, Bradley Cooper for Best Actor and the film itself for Best Picture.
What do you guys do now?
Well, I thought I would probably just sleep over there in that bin.
That's the spirit. Anyway.
Dad, why don't we find you some help?
Oh, yes, please. If you're sure it's no trouble.
Of course it isn't. Is it, darling?
Not at all.
Let's see.
Okay, and the BAFTA goes to The Theory of Everything.
Wow. Well done. Shame Gillian Flynn didn't win though. Bit disappointed, but oh well. That's all I'll say.
Screenplay, or as we call it, best unoriginal screenplay. Thank you, Eric, for that joke. Who are we? Why are we here? When we know this, it will be the ultimate triumph of human reason. For then we will know the mind of God. These were the immortal words of Professor Hawking. I read this in 1989 along with 10 million others. I was so inspired by him. I thought someone will make a movie about him one day, never thinking I would have any function in that. And then I read Jane Hawking's extraordinarily unflinching, honest, heartbreaking book. And I thought, we must make a movie about this. I want to thank the entire cast and crew.
I think it's the second biopic of Stephen Hawking that was made. I could be wrong. I mean, because I know I'm reviewing the version from 2004 with Benedict Cumberbatch, so...
My agents, ICM, especially Craig Bernstein, and I want to thank my family, my dear family who have allowed me to go off and run into the wild blue and don't complain. And I want to thank Eva, who doesn't think I'll say this, so I'm going to do it. I love you.
Isn't that nice?
So, it's time now to take a few moments, as we always do at this point, to remember those friends and colleagues who've sadly been taken from us over the past 12 months. As with great films, these great people will always be a part of us. Their work,
forever,
and the memory of what they have created to make us think, make us cheer, make us cry, and make us laugh, and never die.
Not Mickey Rooney.
Good morning.
Do you?
Look, sweetheart,
Mike Nichols, director of The Graduate.
There isn't an abomination award going that you haven't won.
Alan Renee, Eli Wallach, oh, Harold Ramis.
This is big, Peter. This is very big. There's definitely something here. You guys, this reminds me of the time you tried to drill a hole through your head. Remember that? That would have worked if you hadn't stopped me.
Dick Smith, H.R. Geiger, who created the xenomorphin alien, Billy Whitelaw,
I think you can love him in the wrong way.
who is in Hot Fuzz, actually. Oh, Gordon Willis, cinematographer on the Godfather movies, Anita Ekberg.
You can't liberate something in me, and it's not maternal instinct either.
Oh, Richard Keel, Jaws himself, Richard Keel. Oh, Ashton Gorton, oh my god. Sid Caesar. Oh, Robin Williams.
Seize the day. Gather ye rosebud while ye may.
Oh my god. Oh. Louis Rayner. Oh, Oswald Morris. Oh, Samuel Goldwyn Jr. Oh, Lauren Bacall, yes.
You still can.
You know how to whistle. Just put your lips together
and blow. And they did pay tribute to Lord Attenborough earlier this evening, so yeah, he's included, technically.
And now we come to the EE Rising Star Award, which is given in honour of legendary...
So this award is for Best Director
Thank
now.
you. I am here
And I'm gonna say it's between Alejandro G. Inarritu for Birdman and Richard Linklater for Boyhood. So
I'd like to have my summers free. And the nominees are
Alejandro G. Inarritu, Birdman.
Or however you pronounce his name, but Inarritu, that is how I pronounce his surname anyway, personally.
The kind of love that I'm talking about, it is absolute. The kind of love that I'm talking about, you don't try to kill people.
Richard Linklater, Boyhood.
It's between these two, so I'd be happy if either of them win. So.
All right, take him. Go on. Take him. Well, take him then. Just take him.
Damien Chazelle, Whiplash.
One more
Be
thing.
surprised.
If I ever find one of these lying around again, I swear to fucking God, I will stop being so polite. Get the fuck out of my sight before I demolish you. Take right to the order now.
Wow.
I can still fucking see you, mini-me.
Wow.
The Theory of Everything. Wes Anderson, The Grand Budapest Hotel.
I'm terribly sorry, sir. You must go. Well, we must? Toots, she needs me, and I need you to help me with my bags and so on. Attendez, my darling. How fast can you pack?
5 minutes.
Do it, and bring a bottle of the Polish Jouvet 26 in an ice bucket with 2 glasses so we don't have to drink the catfish they serve in the dining car.
It's between Linklater and Inarritu in my book.
And the BAFTA is awarded to Richard Linklater.
Well done, Richard Linklater.
So, I'm not Richard Linklater, but,
Of course not.
I've made 8
You're
films
Ethan
before,
Hawke,
and,
actually.
even better than that, he's my great friend, and I know that there is maybe many people who are equal, but there's no one who in this room here who loves cinema more than Richard Linklater, and who loves the legacy, past and present, of British cinema than Richard. But like Wes Anderson, he is was hijacked at the DGAs and sat there losing, and is going to be really, frankly, pissed off that he's not here tonight.
Yeah.
But, when I talked to him about if such an event should happen, he said that there was only one thing to do, and that is to say thank you to Eller Coltrane and Lorelei Linklater. This film is built on the backs of these 2 young people, and the unbelievable light that comes from them, and their generosity, and their creativity, and their playfulness. They went for this.
Yeah, it is basically, Boyhood is a basic coming-of-age story,
Watch them pass through adolescence, watch their creativity explode. And we know it hasn't been easy. The easy part was making the movie. The hard part was
I mean,
giving
at
it to
its
the world.
core,
And
so...
we're so proud. Patricia is, I am, and Richard is. We're so proud, Eller and Lorelei, to walk through this with you. You guys are artists of the first order, and thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you, Ethan. Now we enter the territory of leading actor.
Oh,
Enlightening us as to the final destination of the mask, a newly named Dame and superlative BAFTA-winning actress who if there was an award for the very best possible person to present this award would surely walk away with it. Please welcome the 4 best actresses in Britain. Dame, Kristin, Scott, Thomas.
Wow. Now, I'm personally betting on Michael Keaton to win this. I mean, sure, Benedict Cumberbatch, I would be happy for him to win, but or Eddie Redmayne, but personally, I'm rooting for the Batman.
So let's have a look at them. Eddie Redmayne, The Theory of Everything.
What next?
Prove it. Prove with a single equation that time had originated. Wouldn't that be nice, Professor?
Michael Keaton, Birdman.
It's great. I was trying to figure out like a miniature, deformed version of myself that just keeps following me around and like hitting me in the balls with like a tiny little hammer.
Benedict Cumberbatch, The Imitation Game.
It's a game test or
So, I'd be happy for Benedict, Michael, or Eddie
Jake Gyllenhaal,
to win, but again, the Batman
business is going well.
plays.
In order to go to the next level, I need to stay one step ahead of my competition and take risks. I also need financial support to implement expansion. Would you like another margarita?
Ray Fiennes, The Grand Budapest Hotel.
My dear Zero, is I beat the living shit out of a snivelling little mutt called Picky Banditsky who had the gall to question my virility. Because if there's one thing we've learned from Penny Dreadfuls, it's that when you find yourself in a place like this, you must never be a candy ass. You've got to prove yourself from day one. You've got to win their respect. You should take a long look at his ugly mug this morning.
And the BAFTA
Goes to
Eddie Redmayne.
wow, well done, man. He has just set himself on course to win the Oscar later this month. Well done, man.
Thank you. I was lucky enough to come to the BAFTAs a year or 3 ago, and I was suffering from a severe bout of food poisoning. And just as Stephen came on to start announcing the awards, I had to bolt through that door there, and I proceeded to redecorate the corridor of the Royal Opera House in a very unfortunate fashion. It was one of the worst nights of my life. This is one of the best nights of my life, so thank you so much.
Wow.
I would like to dedicate this wonderful honour to 3 families. To my own family. They don't work in this wonderful, magical, bizarre trade that we inhabit, but they have been my bedrock, and they have galvanised me and had amazing faith in me, even when I lost a wee bit of myself. To my professional family, Felicity Jones, you are a wonder. James Marsh, our director, you took such a gargantuan punt on me. Thank you so much for that. Alexandra Reynolds, working title, Focus, Universal, Lisa, Anthony, and my extraordinary team of agents who've been whipping me into shape for the past 13 years. But really this award belongs to one incredible family, and they're here.
The Hawking family.
I would like to thank them. I would like to thank them for their trust in us, for their generosity and their kindness, and for reminding me of the great strength that comes from the will to live a
beautiful and a passionate life. So to the Hawkings and the Helier-Joneses, thank you.
Well done, young sir.
The wonderful Ready Edmayne. We now find ourselves within touching distance of leading actress and presented two superheroes whose secret
For my
identities
money,
I'm about
this
to
is
reveal.
Rosamund
So any supervillains who are
Pike's
watching,
to
look away,
win.
please, now. Welcome Captain America and Superman. It's Chris Evans and Henry Cavill.
Awesome.
The 5 actresses in this category have showcased their range with incredibly brave, nuanced, and compelling performances that are nothing if not honest. Strong, intelligent, flawed, determined, admirable, compassionate, and sometimes a little scary, Rosamund. These women showed us the many facets of the human spirit through their portrayals of these distinctive characters. Let's take a look at the nominees.
Felicity Jones, The Theory of Everything.
I will see he gets everything he needs. I will have him transferred back to Cambridge.
You may not select the Johnny.
Yes, he will.
Amy Adams, Big Eyes.
Wow.
I've kept our secret for years. Never once.
Big Eyes, which apparently is Tim Burton's best film in a while. I haven't seen it, so...
Julianne Moore, Still Alice.
Well, Julianne Moore, I think, would steal this from Rosamund for her role in this. I mean, she is the Oscar favourite after all, so...
Reese Witherspoon, Wild.
I was good, you know. I ruined my marriage, and now I'm ruining the rest of my life. I gotta go back to that store. I'm gonna walk myself back to the woman my mother thought I was.
Rosamund Pike, Gone Girl.
Yes.
Who else can say that? You think you'd be happy with a nice Midwestern girl? No way, baby. I'm it.
You're delusional. I mean, why would you even want this? Yes, I loved you, and then all we did was resent each other and try to control each other and cause each other pain.
That's marriage.
And the BAFTA goes to Julianne Moore.
Yeah. It's pretty... yeah. You know, disappointed that Rosamund didn't win.
Thank you for including me among these beautiful
But
performances.
But this is to be expected, I suppose. The same result is to be expected at the Oscars, I can tell.
There's no way to give a performance by yourself, and the thing that I value most about my job is my creative partnership with others. So I want to thank our beautiful cast, Hunter Parrish and Kate Bosworth, my friend Alec Baldwin, and the adorable Kristen Stewart, our wonderful cinematographer, Denis Lenoir, James Brown, Lex his Sony Classics, Killer Films, Lionsgate for giving me the month off, everybody in the Alzheimer's community who was so incredibly generous with their time and their information and their experience, particularly Jillian, Wendy, and Christopher, who spoke to me so eloquently about their experience at the Curzon just the other night. And mostly our filmmakers, Wash Westmoreland and Richard Glatzer, who made such a beautiful movie about our essential self. And Wash, I know that Leeds is very proud of you. And finally, to the 5 Scottish women who poured love into me, my great aunts May, Mary, and Sissy, my grandmother Flora,
And my mother, Anne. This is for you.
Oh, well done all. We have climbed without rope or oxygen almost to the very summit. Let us plant a flag for best film. Present
Yes,
this
the
award.
big
I've not been
one.
told
This is
who
the
presents
last
it.
award
Yeah,
that
no,
I'm
that's
going
right.
to record for tonight. I'm not going to bother with the BAFTA Fellowship, which we all know is going to go to my claim. Anyway, best film, I think this is going to be Boyhood's to win. Either Boyhood or Birdman.
Thank you very much.
Or heck, even in a surprise win, maybe The Theory of
It's
Everything.
an honor for me to be here with you all tonight in London to celebrate an incredible year in cinema. And this year's nominees are for Best Film represent a remarkable variety of artists, I think each with a very bold and unique vision. So the nominees are
The Imitation Game.
Love will make a man do strange things, I suppose. In this case, I've just lost Germany the whole bloody war.
The Theory of Everything.
Exactly, wind back the clock.
Wind back the clock.
Is that what you're doing? You're winding back the clock.
That is what I'm doing.
Boyhood.
I wish I were a better parent to you guys, all right? And I hope that you can learn from my mistakes, okay? So wear a condom.
Birdman.
Who? Which is a clear fire.
Oh, with the mic, it's usually both.
Mike fucking who?
Shiner.
Jake. Oh my gosh, how do you know Mike Shiner?
We share a vagina.
The Grand Budapest Hotel.
Methinks me grieves, me lost, me fears, said he.
Wow.
Well done, Zero!
Right. Let's see which one is won.
okay. And the BAFTA goes to Boyhood. Richard
Oh, I knew it!
Sutherland.
Well done. And I think Boyhood has the chance now to win the gold later this month. So
Rick is really going to be mad about this. No. Thank you to BAFTA. This award is such an honor, and it really goes to our entire Boyhood family. You know, I think that the heart of this film beats with the heart of everybody who worked on it, from our amazing cast to our fantastic crew, and of course, none more so than Richard Linklater, who poured himself into this film.
Rude.
Yeah, it's definitely a shame that Rick couldn't be here, but hopefully he would agree with what I have typed into this ridiculous device here. We get asked a lot if we expected the way Boyhood has been received, and the answer is, of course not. The truth is, it didn't really feel like a movie for most of the time that we were making it. It felt more like an exercise of collaboration and vulnerability.
Mm-hmm.
And so it was really scary to release something so close to all of us, to audiences that aren't always as understanding as they have been most of this year.
Mm-hmm.
But the beautiful thing that I've learned is that when you make yourself vulnerable in a way, you make everyone around you vulnerable as well.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that a movie like this that is most interested in just the simplicity of human interaction is being recognized alongside such grand pieces of art, to me means that life itself, without anything explosive or tragic, must be more exciting than we let on. And I think that that's something we could all be reminded of. So thank you to the BAFTAs and everyone.
Very beautiful speech, that. Very beautiful speech to end the night. Well, that is that. So, so feel free to leave a comment in the section below, and please let me know your thoughts on the results of the BAFTA Film Awards tonight. Plus, feel free to subscribe to my channel as always. And until my next video, which, as promised, is going to be my special review of Hawking with Benedict Cumberbatch. Do take care, everyone, and that's a wrap.